LDNRBS. We have another special guest in the building.
Very special guest.
Very special guest in the building.
Why would you say it is a very special guest?
In what sense?
Like, why would you say our special guest is so special? Because I feel like there's a personal attachment to yourself.
Well, you have the same name as my son.
Oh!
That's number one.
What?
100%.
You're joking.
And also, you are very, very talented. But Zion Foster is
what?
out here. Most definitely. First off, I just want to say this.
UK's Chris Brown.
She said it very early. But one thing that I would say from my point of view, I am a genuine R&B head. Like, I've grown up with the elements of Faith Evans, 112s, the Mood Soul Childs. I've just been all R&B.
Okay.
Now, when I hear someone doing R&B in the UK, it's always like it's a tentative moment for me. So I'm like, okay, well, let's see if this one's good. Let's see if this one's good. Nyan could put me on to Mr. Zion Foster, who's right in front of me right now. You are very good.
No, thank you.
And your potential, I feel like, is through the roof. And you're already doing great things.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming up here, man.
That's
very talented.
You know? Because I'm like, by the way, I just got my Invisaligns in, so if I'm talking about...
Nah, you're cool. Talk that talk. Trust me.
I didn't even notice.
That's how I'm doing well talk. That's what that is. I got my Invisaligns in. That's what it is.
Sorry.
But yeah, you got
I was gonna say, because like R&B is such like a special, it has a special place in people's heart.
You said it.
So when people, and most of the lit R&B music's from back in the day.
Yeah.
So when people are touching it now, if it's not doing it justice, it's a bit
100%.
For you to say that makes me happy. Still.
Nah, when I you know what it is. You hit it right on the head, but it was that moment when I think I saw a video of you in the car and you rolled up. I was like, this is R&B. This is R&B.
It was just
it was everything. It worked too well.
Of it.
Literally. What are you saying? I'm good.
What?
Right now.
And you just dropped it.
I feel like girls usually just jumped the moment that happened. It was mad.
Literally. But let's take it back, because obviously this is LDNRBS on the weekend. For those who have not maybe come across you or haven't seen your incredibly great freestyles, tell us a bit about yourself. So who are you, Zion?
Yeah.
So my name is Zion Foster. I'm a singer-songwriter from Southwest London. I've been singing for about 10 years now, making music in like the studio for 5 years. And I grew up on R&B, so I'm always someone who's like tried to stay true to myself. So that's why, as I just progressed and kept making music, I just stuck in the R&B lane.
When did you even realise, okay, I've got a voice in?
When I was about 10 years old,
wow,
in primary school, on a random one though.
Random?
Yeah, basically.
How random?
Like, randomly, a workshop came into my primary school and we all kind of had to participate.
Yeah.
And I just enjoyed it. I didn't even know if I could sing or not. I just enjoyed it, learning songs. And then at the end of the year, the guy who done it said I was good. And I got a solo part and like performed in front of the school.
Yeah. How did that feel? Like, what was that feeling like when you ended up performing?
It's nerve-wracking, but I was always like a very confident kid, so I loved it. And then at the end, I loved the attention, and so from there, it's kind of kept going.
And who did you? Because obviously you said that R&B holds a very special place for a lot of people and yourself.
100%.
Who did you grow up listening to on the R&B wave?
I was listening to like Usher,
Chase,
and
can't go wrong.
Chris Brown, like Mario,
yes,
and then like Boyz II Men, Jodeci. You feel me?
Nice.
Any female artists?
I was listening to Kerry Hilson.
Vibe.
Kerry's Beyonce, of course.
Yeah.
I used to always sing Halo when I was younger.
Really? In the shower or
everywhere?
Everywhere. Yeah.
So a little bit about the Halo. No, that's great. So obviously you realised then from school, we have to kind of thank the primary school in a way for bringing that out of you in a sense. So obviously, as your journey has kind of progressed, when did you start actually taking music seriously? When did you sit down and think, right, I want to pursue this as a career?
It was kind of like when I was 17 or 18. I was going through I was finishing my education, and it was the point where my mum said kind of like, cool, you need to figure out what do you want to do, like you need to kind of have a career for yourself. So she said, it's either you show me that music's going to make sense for you and be an actual career, and you're going to do it properly, or you go uni. And then from there, I kind of said, all right, cool. I started like missing school, doing madness, and then I was just putting all my time into music. and then thank God it all worked out, and here I am.
It worked out, to say the least.
So
Make the right decision.
She gave you that ultimatum. She was
big ultimatum.
joking.
But it wasn't an ultimatum where I had a choice. She's basically saying go uni.
Yeah.
But I just had to. This is what I love to do. I just had to do it.
Put the passion in it, and see that there is an important kind of lesson that if you put your all into your passion and your craft, it will pay off. Because
100%.
Can you imagine where you'd be now if you went to uni?
Yeah, different. I'll be a different person.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't think I'd be a happy person.
This is it.
So I need to know what that first moment in the studio was like. Because can you imagine, guys? I want you all just to imagine being in the studio with Zion Foster. And for those who have heard his lyrical vocal ability, it's a moment. Describe to us what that first feeling was like when you recorded that first track.
Ever.
Did you like? Do you like the song?
I don't really like it now.
I hear you.
I feel like no one ever likes the first ever song they recorded.
Really
But
like
tell us more.
It was in the youth centre.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in the youth centre. I was more. When I recorded it, I didn't really like it. But
Why?
I don't know, like, because back then obviously it was my first time, so I was nervous, and at that time I didn't sound like Usher.
Yeah.
And when I was recording, obviously I was raw. So obviously they have like a process. They have their engineers that touch up the vocals, put all the effects on there, reverbs, delays, etc. Because I was working in the youth centre, he kind of just recorded it, and I was just
left it. Oh man!
So I kind of left there thinking,
is this what it is?
Maybe this ain't for me. But then a week later, he sends me the file after he's done some work on it. I said, "Rah,
this is what it's supposed to be.
This is making a bit more sense now."
Yeah, mad.
And it's not on. So that track there, you didn't like it. So is it on your SoundCloud archives?
No, I think I took it down. Yeah, it's on the archives.
It's on the archives. I love that. So let's talk about Welcome to the Lion's Den.
Very lit.
What a powerful name for a mixtape, can I just say?
Your name's Zion. You got
and he's a lion.
100%.
And it's like, yeah. Where did the name come from? Like, what a good play on wordplay.
The name's kind of like, so I associate myself with the lion animal. Obviously my name is similar.
Yeah.
And then I'm a Leo as well.
Whoa! I can tell I like you.
Is it?
I love my Leo.
What are you?
Huh? Scorpio.
Okay.
You secretly want to say Leo too, innit? He's like, huh?
Listen, all my Scorpio riders, you know what it is. We don't need to talk too much. But yeah, so Lion, Zion, okay. But welcome to the Lion's Den.
So then the Lion's Den is like a place, that's just my bedroom.
Oh.
So because I wrote the whole project myself.
Okay.
I basically done everything for the project. So it was kind of like me welcoming people into what I do and like my space, but very close to this is like what I do.
Yeah.
So when you say you did everything for the project, are we talking beats as well?
Oh no, so I got like all the beats from like friends and like YouTube. But I wrote everything, I recorded myself in my bedroom.
It's refreshing to hear an artist that also writes his music too.
Yeah.
So that's a very refreshing. I wanted to ask you this question too. In this climate where I think music in general is just going off in the UK, R&B in the UK, maybe not the same, apart from people like yourself. Do you feel like this is the place where you know you want to even go to that even higher level? Or is it an element of other countries where you're more bothered about? Do you really feel like in the UK you can keep this way going?
To be honest, I feel like I don't know, to be honest. Right now I'm just freestyling, like me and my team are just going with the flow, but we are getting a lot more love from overseas.
Interesting.
We are getting a lot more love from overseas, like a lot of support's coming from overseas. And even like UK, but like far away, like not London mainly, like there is a lot of love in London, to be fair, but like Manchester's going crazy, we just came back from there. Newcastle's going crazy. So there's places.
I believe you. The way you said it, I believe you. You were like going crazy. I was like, yeah, I believe
backstory.
But then we're getting
What's happening in Newcastle? What's going on there?
You can ignore us, Ian, don't worry.
What's going on?
You can ignore us, it's alright. Plead the fifth.
But like Norway, Sweden,
Damn.
Nice.
Denmark, Amsterdam, whole of Netherlands, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just the love's crazy. But I feel like It's not no hard feelings. You feel me? No.
Do you think there's any reason why places like London don't necessarily connect to R&B, which sounds crazy to me personally?
I just think London's a lot more focused on like, I don't feel like it's talent based.
Right.
I feel like people just listen to what everyone else is listening to.
Yeah.
Clout based.
Yeah.
It's more clout based. It's more clout based society. So.
Not plant based, clout based.
So even like when I went to LA, like compared to the artists out there, they're massive. Like compared to me and the position I'm in.
Yeah.
But they just kind of appreciated me for just being able to go in and write my song, and they enjoyed the music, and then we mess with you, like you get me.
Yeah.
But here, I'll go in and I'll write a song and people say, well, we don't think it's gonna be number one.
And they like change the Afro swing.
Yeah, exactly.
Do the Afro swing tunes. Like, come on, let's do it.
Mainstream pop.
I love the fact that you even sound like you're true to yourself, like you said it earlier on,
100.
and you want to stay within your lane, what you like,
It's
rather than jumping into something else.
Only way it's ever gonna make sense.
Very good.
Do you feel like there's an added amount of pressure? Because I think it is hard, especially in the UK, to make it big as an R&B artist. Because I feel like,
which is a weird one, because you are doing very well, even so. There must be a formula to what you're doing personally.
Because if you look at LMA, for example, she never made it as big here as she did over in the States, and I feel like, when you think of the top artists in the UK now, we're talking people who do rap or do drill or do mainstream pop. There aren't any from my knowledge there are so many talented people who do R&B in the UK, hands down. Let's not even front. But they're not, as you said, they're not at the recognition that they should be. Do you now feel, as an R&B artist, do you feel like more pressure to?
Or do you even care?
I used to care. Now I don't really care, to be honest. I did feel like there was pressure, but now I just kind of, it's less about me now. I've taken it away from me. It's not about me. It's about me giving music to people who appreciate it. So I focus more on that now. So just take that situation.
100%. I'm not gonna lie. We're from the UK. We love the UK, but the UK is very small.
Yeah.
When you travel, when you go to places.
And even what I was gonna say, like, we don't really have UK doesn't make superstars.
100%.
Like, if you go to America, you see Justin Bieber walk into a show, you got girls crying there. If you like, you know what I mean? Here, it's not really like that.
Only a few you could say.
Only a few, but they have to be the stars. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like Stormzy.
Yeah.
I would say he's definitely a superstar.
Yeah.
Stormzy, Dave, like they go in, they're signing albums, people are going crazy when they. But I feel like people get too big for their boots too quick in the UK. You feel me?
Who would you say, you look at their careers, like you say you're an R&B head too. Who would you say you look at their career and think that's something that I kind of want to emulate?
I want a Justin Bieber kind of career.
Okay.
I want to be like.
UK's Chris Brown.
Like a Chris Brown kind of career, but without
100%.
all of his
controversy.
Without his drama.
If you see anyone that's like Rihanna, just go the other way. No public relationships, guys.
I've said it as soon as I met Zion at the door. I said UK's Chris Brown. I really believe it. I think even just all we need now is to know, can you dance?
I got a 1-2 step, but I'm working on it still.
You're gonna pop it and lock it? Show us some moves. Should I get to pop it, lock it? No, I'm joking. But what I wanted to can we take it back to the project, because I think it's an incredible piece of art.
Thank you. Yes.
Tell us about the blood, sweat, and tears you had to put into it.
It was obviously I took the responsibility for doing everything, so I kind of overworked myself, but I wanted to do that anyway.
And it paid off. Can we just say that he has over 900,000 streams?
Yeah, a milli still.
Is it a milli now?
No,
oh my god, my
he's like,
inflation is... I am. No. Do you know what? Let me take the L on that one, because a milli. Congratulations. Can we just have a round of applause?
Do you imagine these things would be happening when you were in primary school?
On the project. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Tell me, how do you feel? That's amazing.
Nah, I feel great. I mean, obviously.
You didn't even drop the project that long, did you?
Nah, it's a month tomorrow.
Wow, amazing. That is amazing.
Just talk. We're getting too excited. We're talking. Just talk.
So it was hard work, but I think I do it and it's what I do. So it's fun. Honestly, as much as it's work, I'm playing. It's like a game to me. I enjoy it. I make a song, I'm thinking, yeah, this is a banger, I can't wait to I enjoy it.
What do you also think of the industry? Because as we say, we speak about the UK, the industry is a very unique place in itself. And someone that has acquired as much success as you has so early on, how has it been for you so far?
I was kind of more in the industry like when I was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I was signed to Virgin. So I was in the industry. And
yeah.
Me personally, I don't like it. For me, it's too much. Too much.
Red tape.
Pardon?
Red tape.
Red tape?
Yeah. Like too many boundaries, too many controls.
Yeah, exactly. There's too much control. There's too many boundaries, too much control, too much thinking behind it. Music is an art, it's an expression, it's a fun, it's vibes, you feel me? Like Young had said it himself, like he said, the source ain't on High Street Kensington, it's in the hood.
Jeez.
For what he does, you get me?
100%.
For what I do, the source ain't in them buildings.
It's in your phone.
It's in the club when I'm speaking to that girl.
100%.
That's where I need to be writing my bangers.
What do you think about the middleman now? So now that you've gone through that kind of experience, and I'm guessing you're out of it now, the fact that you still can connect with your audience, which is clearly there after seeing you release this project and the response, what do you think now of someone else coming around the corner and saying, okay, I've got this deal for you? Or do you feel like the independent route is more?
No, like, right now, I got rid of everyone and I just got my friends around me now.
Love that.
I just got my friends
from family and
from
friends,
school, and then like it's literally my good friends.
Yeah.
They're just taking control of everything at that side. And for me,
people you trust.
People I trust, people I actually enjoy being around. I can actually vibes with. Not just people I don't really vibe with, and everyone's trying to do things, and you know what I mean.
You strike me like you come across as energy. Like from the time you came in here, you've got good energy. You've got positive energy. I imagine your music and how you want to express in general seems to be that same type of vibe.
For sure. I always want to, that's the main vibe of it.
Just speaking on the labels though, because I didn't know you were signed to Virgin. That's a good achievement so early on, and I like the fact that you're saying, because I feel like it is a good achievement to be signed. It is.
Be recognised.
Not everyone who does music gets recognised by a label.
Yeah.
Like we have to find that balance. But equally, I do agree with what you're saying about. I speak to so many artists who have just said, I should have gone independent from the get-go because they've either been like messed over or they've just like a bit like you were saying, just the energy's off or whatever. Yeah. But I've noticed that you've had quite a lot of attraction, I should say, from Empire, which is big.
Yeah. That's who I'm working with now.
Empire is.
So they're independent label, and they're based out in San Francisco in America. So obviously, because of my sound and what I'm trying to do, it just like when I went out there and I was recording in their studios and stuff, like they were there and I was doing what I love doing, and they were saying, yes, we like this.
Yeah.
So for me, they're just saying, let me do whatever I want to do, and saying
just off the energy.
Just off the energy.
So would you say you're signed to them or just
yeah.
You are
so
signed
I launched my own label underneath them.
Congrats.
I love
cool.
No, we've got to give a clap for that.
Yeah.
When people do independent moves like that deserves to be applauded over here at LDNRBS. But
amazing. Tell us about the label.
So my label's called Orange Heart.
Jeez.
I looked it because you're wearing orange or yellow, but orange.
Tyler, we'll call it orange.
He said orange and he looked at it again. He's like, maybe it's yellow. Maybe it's orange.
We'll call it orange just because it's sound.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so I launched that and I'm currently under that now.
Yeah. What's the aims and goals with the label?
For me, it was just the kind of thing of control and ownership and just having that freedom to do what I want to do. But my end goal for it is I want to like bring up other artists through it and give other artists opportunities when the time's right.
That's amazing. So, getting 1 million streams on a project that's not even a month old, launching labels, working with Empire, there's so much going on right now. You're a busy man.
21.
21. These people be making me feel old every day. But
98.
literally.
99. I just turned 21.
Oh, swear down.
I remember exactly where I was when it was millennium. So it's just mad. But
no, we can't just breeze past that because the 21st birthday is one of the best birthdays ever. What did you do for it?
To be honest, I didn't even do anything.
What?
Yeah.
It's 21st. I mean,
can I tell you what I've done? Honestly.
What'd you do?
Turned off my phone and stayed in my bedroom.
No, I love it. No, I like it.
I'm really upset.
I like
No
it.
one said.
Did that make you happy?
That made me so
Then
happy.
that's it. You don't need to be out here, there, and everywhere. So why would you go into that environment where you could have been like having everyone around, having this big birthday
Didn't
bash?
make sense.
Well, you can tell I belong to these turn-up streets because I am shocked and disappointed. What do you mean? It's your 21st.
There's always a party. You can always find a party.
But it's your 21st.
Yeah,
I'm being
but
the
then
birthday police right
I'm gonna have a 22nd and a 23rd.
Yeah, it's not the
so that's
same. I mean, I'll give you your credit because it's a pandemic. It's hard to celebrate any birthday right now, but still.
Whatever makes
Alright,
I'm
maybe-
happy is what's more.
Maybe after
Yeah,
the
I
pandemic,
know.
but just for you, I might celebrate my 21st.
There you go.
Yay.
See, when you reach your next album, she's gonna be like, listen, he done that for me. You guys know that.
What's your favourite track of the project and why?
Right now, I say Motor.
Okay.
Right now, yeah, it's been bouncing, like it's been changing, but Motor right now, just because that's I think the last one I listened to, and it's just even like a vibe in my head right now.
Yeah.
I love Motor, by the way. I'm really happy you said that one. But I wanted to know a bit about who you'd be interested in working with. Because I'm trying to think, as I'm asking you this question, who I would love to see you collab with. Can't think off the top of my head, but who would you want to work with?
I'm down to like work with a lot of people just for like, I like to just learn and vibe and I just like music. But who do I want to get on my stuff? Like, I like Dave.
100%.
That'd be a good collab.
Literally.
You know what? I heard Stormzy done a hook for Burna Boy.
Yeah, we literally played it.
I like that.
Off the new album.
I would like that. I would like to do something like that with him still. I like that.
And he seems to be one of those people that when he likes something, he just jumps on it. It seems like it. So yeah.
Definitely, let's manifest that. Now,
Literally.
Zion
In the
Foster,
next
Stormzy.
10 years, where do you ideally see Zion?
I think Zion Foster will be a household name.
Talk that talk.
Yeah.
Talk that talk. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, and I say this a lot, if you think, I don't say this a lot, but I say this sometimes and I feel like it comes to fruition a lot. Sometimes we have people up here and I just feel like I can feel an energy, like I know what's gonna happen next. I feel like this is one of those days where I feel like looking at what you've done online, looking at the talent level that you have, your energy, I feel like we're gonna be looking back and saying, yeah, we were here. Just before even things went even to another level. But that's just my prediction. I'm just saying it on air, on camera, so we can look back at this one day. But 100%.
It's going to be madness. What's next for you?
Next, right now, so we just dropped the project. Next, I really want to. So we literally just came back from Manchester. We want to just go around.
What was going on in Manchester?
We was literally just there.
So inner,
innit? It was making content. It was just vibing up there. It was just socialising with the Manchester people.
Nice. It's good up there, isn't it?
It's nice up there. It's a vibe.
They're saying it's becoming the new London, Manny.
No, up there is kind of.
Their artists
It's
are
bougie.
definitely doing well. I'll
There's just
say
something
that.
I don't understand about Manchester.
In what way?
Everyone gets ready like to go out clubbing at like 2 p.m. Everyone gets
The
ready.
weeks are later, the faces beat by 2 o'clock.
And the heels are on for the girls.
Oh wow.
Right.
Before dinner time.
I just don't get it. I mean, it's lit though. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm waking up, basically finished breakfast. I'm whoa, what's the motive? It's like everyone's like popping already.
I'm actually going to Manchester for the first time in a week and a half, so it's a bit.
Oh,
now,
yeah,
I'm going to look out for it now.
Yeah.
I've never been.
Look out
But
for it.
I'm going to. But, so, Zion Foster. We've already asked you what's going to happen in the next 10 years. You told us what you've told us. Is there anyone even right now in terms of R&B that you look at and say, yeah, they're also popping, I like them?
You know what? I feel like a lot of artists are tapping into R&B right now. Like, have you heard of J.I.? J.I. the Prince of New York.
I'm definitely going to check. Now you said it, I don't want to hear an artist I don't know.
He's not, I wouldn't call him R&B, but he's tapping in still.
Let's check it out. What about the UK?
In the UK, I like Manalia. I don't know how to say it.
Alia?
Yeah.
Mahalia?
Is it
Yeah.
No. I like her too.
Oh, there's another one.
You know the girl.
Nelia.
And Nelia and
Oh my gosh, that's not people.
yeah, your people.
Of course, man. Yeah.
She dropped the song. I like that song.
It's crazy that I hit. Not to sidetrack this, but before she did anything, she was just on the wave, like, and to see what's happened to her is amazing. So talented, and I was saying this to her way before when no one was listening. So this is crazy that it's just amazing. But yeah, it's just so good. What she
Can I
does.
just ask, because you never mentioned Party Next Door, Sarah Masego. Do you listen to any of them?
I do listen to Party Next Door still. I love Party
I feel like
Next
Nike
Door.
says that to every single person she ever meets.
I'm actually a PND stan.
Literally.
Yeah, I do listen.
So for anybody that is listening to this right now and don't know who's been under a rock and don't know who you are, why should they look into Zion Foster's music and go and find you online? Why should they?
You should lock in because it's lit.
You said that was so R&B.
So much
You should lock in because it's lit.
Love that. And you said you were dropping a freestyle tonight. You know I wasn't going to let you go without giving us an exclusive.
Oh, seriously?
Yes. No, you said you was dropping a
Gonna let
freestyle.
me sing.
No, I mean if you want to.
We're gonna make
I ain't mad at you.
I was gonna, but
Oh,
yeah,
if you want to,
Alright,
listen.
time, put on-
Let us walk out the way.
Acapella or instrumental?
I don't think you can have the instrumental.
Yeah, acapella is that.
Alright, I'm excited. Shit,
You
get
ready,
this
yeah?
on the camera.
He looked at Nanka and said, "Are you ready?"
I'm just gonna make sure there's no swear words, right? Yes, cool. Baby, you're all so cute, you know. Birkin bags for you, you know. I can sign a table for two, you know. Tell me what you want, we can do. What? The hack about put you in the mood, what?
I'm trying to take your voice box and use it as my own.
Mate.
Literally, I'm trying to be R&B out here.
All you need is a little snippet of that, put in a recording, put it outside your bay or your future bay or your WCW's window. So,
Literally,
thank
it
you.
is mad.
Zion Foster, we expect some massive things from you.
100%.
Thank you so much.
Before we let you go,
Yeah.
that was amazing by the way, but you said you were dropping a freestyle. Now, for those who, I encourage you to go over to Zion's Instagram page and watch his freestyles. They are mad.
100%.
Tell us about the one you're dropping tonight, if you can.
It's on I forgot what the song's called, but it's
I can't leave you alone.
yeah, that's
what song is it?
I really want to be with you.
Is it?
Oh.
Old school,
Mace,
early 2000s.
Mace,
Can't
isn't
you
it?
go Mace or Fabulous?
Fabulous, that's it.
And Tamia?
We
Or was
got
it Lil Mo?
No, not to me. I think
It is Little Mo,
yeah.
it is Little Mo,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Oh my god,
Right.
swear.
So that's what the beat's on,
That's
yeah?
the beat.
What time?
Sang it. It's gonna drop probably 8.
Everyone
8 p.m.
needs to log in
tonight.
at 8 p.m. to Zion Foster's Instagram so they can get lit. If you really want R&B to come back, which
Yeah,
I
right.
do, I might comment 5 times, so look out for
You
it.
should.
I'm gonna comment 5 times just to show support because I love R&B and we're definitely doing a lot to bring it back. So,
100%.
your socials for the people?
Zion Foster on Instagram, ZIONFOSTER, JUSTZF_ on Twitter. And yeah, those are the main ones. Kind of find me from there.
You have a clear and loud cosign from LDNRBS to say the
100%.
least.
Thank you
so much for joining us.
Thank
And
you for
remember,
having me.
welcome to the Lions Den, out now.
Yeah,
All
everywhere, all platforms. Go check that out, man. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zion Foster.
Zion Foster.